Hello everyone! In this video you can watch me make a resin geode flower tray. I'm going to experiment with the background color because normally I will leave it transparent, but this time I will color it. And also this tray didn't turn out the way I wanted it to be, but I'm going to show you anyway. So I hope you enjoy watching my video and will give me a thumbs up for it. So what I mentioned, I am going to color the background. That's why I'm using a purple color on the edge. And this is the resin ink from Etter Art in the color Elderberry. The link to her website is in the description below this video because these inks are amazing. They are very vibrant. And I have a promo code for their website. Also the information to that is in the description below this video. So the silicone mold I'm using is from Molds and Shapes. It's their medium size geode tray mold. And as you all know, I only use their silicone molds. They are from a great quality. So you will not be disappointed if you buy some of their molds. The link to the website is in the description box, and don't forget my promo codes. Also, the information to the promo code is in the description. So the second color that I used is also a resin ink from Etter Art, and it's the color Grape Purple. So normally I would pour a transparent layer, but now I want to color the edges to see how that will look. And in the center I'm using transparent resin. I'm using the Resin Pro Art Pro resin. It's a medium viscosity resin. And now the heat gun to remove air bubbles, but also to blend those colors a little bit. And you only need a few drops of this resin ink in your resin because they are very pigmented, and then you don't need a lot of that ink to color your resin. And because it is a medium viscosity resin with a working time of 1.5 hours, I will wait for 45 minutes before I'm adding the flower design. But yeah, with a thicker resin you have a risk of air bubbles, and that's why I'm using my heat gun a lot to remove those. So the first color is again the Elderberry, very nice purple color. Around it, this is the Ranger Pearl Intrigue. And all the supplies I'm using in this video you can find at the end of the video, but also below the video in the description, and I always add the link to the websites. So if you're curious, please check out the description box. Then I'm using the Grape Purple. So hopefully I will get that nice pearl effect because of the Ranger Pearl Intrigue alcohol ink. This is also an experiment. On top of the Grape Purple I'm adding the Pearl Intrigue. And again the Elderberry, the nice purple color, dark purple color. And on top of that dark purple color, again the Pearl Intrigue. I'm getting some really nice effects already. Yeah, accidentally I had a drop on the edge, so I'm spreading it a little bit with my dotting tool. And to match the other side, I'm also adding 2 drops on this side and spread it with my dotting tool. There you can see it. So hopefully this experiment will work out, because if you color the resin and then add the flower design, then the flower will get more resistance from the resin. So hopefully I will get a nice flower on the other side of the tray. So I'm done with the alcohol ink colors, and now I will leave this for 45 minutes. So we are 45 minutes later. It changed a lot. There you can see it. Now in the center, a small circle of white, and this is made with the Resi-Tint Max Titanium White. Another circle, and then around it a circle that I made with the mica pigment Pickalicious. It's one of my mica pigments. And 2 drops of the drop-in tint Hot Pink. And around it again a white circle. But the alcohol ink blended very nice. And around it again another color, and this is made with the Just Resin Ruby paste and 2 drops of the drop-in tint 24K color shift rose copper. And then again white. And now I'm going to make some lines from the outside to the inside. And I love that pearl effect in the center. And that's because of the alcohol ink from Ranger. Again some white. Now I'm trying to make some petals. And the resin is already getting very thick. Also with the pink color. And that color is very sparkly. And hopefully it will drop through the background color, the purple color. And then the copper color. White. And again lines from the outside to the inside. Not all the way to the center. So this side already looks nice. Hopefully the lines will spread a little bit. Adding some heat to remove air bubbles, but also to spread those lines, what I already mentioned. You can do that if you add heat on top of the lines. And mostly I blow from the outside to the inside. But I love the blending of the background color, the two purple colors. Yeah, I made this tray a few weeks ago, and yeah, I was not totally happy with how it looked. But I decided anyway to show you what I did, because when something is not that pretty, in my opinion, that doesn't mean that I can't show it, because maybe another person still finds it beautiful. And it's also to learn from, and what I would do different the next time. So I'm done. I will let this dry, and then I will add a clear layer of resin. So we are 1 hour later, and I really wanted to show you how it looked. I love the center with the pearl effect from the Ranger alcohol ink, and the colors blended nicely together. So this side looks very pretty, in my opinion. It sparkles a lot. Maybe the background color was a little bit too dark. That I would do different the next time. But this time looks this side looks very pretty. So I'm going to add a clear layer of resin, and on the edges I'm adding some iridescent mica flakes. They are very pretty, because the mold is not totally filled to the top, so I need to add a second layer. But first, some really nice iridescent mica flakes that shift from red, yellow, blue, orange to green, all kinds of colors. So very pretty. So I want this only on the edge. Spreading it with my fingers. But so far I think this side looks very nice. Very subtle. Maybe what I already mentioned, the background is a little bit too dark, but yeah. The center is very pretty. You can already see the iridescent effect of the mica flakes. You see a little bit of red and green, yellow. Now some clear resin. And the heat gun to remove air bubbles. Again, I'm using the Art Pro resin, the medium viscosity resin from Resin Pro. Adding more clear resin. And I let the resin flow over the iridescent mica flakes. Yeah, and hopefully I can create a nice effect with these mica flakes on the edge. More clear resin until it is totally filled to the top. And if the mica flakes will flow a little bit to the center, I don't mind. If it's only a little bit, then it would look nice. You can see that I have a lot of air bubbles in the resin. So I'm done with this layer. I will let this dry for 24 hours and then I will take it out of the mold. So we are 24 hours later. Now it's time to take the tray out of the mold. Don't have a problem with that. But I love this side. It looks very nice. And the edge is amazing with the iridescent mica flakes. And the center is also very beautiful. It's out of the mold. Now we can take a closer look. So this side I'm very pleased with. Now the other side. It's still a little bit transparent, but not that much. And this is the other side, so I don't like this side. The only color that is visible is the copper color, the copper line, but the other colors, the other lines I added are disappeared. So this side is not that pretty, but the other side, I think it is very nice. So this is the end result. I'm not going to show you the other side because I don't like that side. But this is the side with the iridescent mica flakes. It sparkles a lot, so my camera has difficulty focusing because the copper line is sparkly, but also the pink line. So with this side, I'm very pleased. So let me know what you think in the comments below this video. I hope you liked watching my video and give me a thumbs up for it. I want to thank you all for watching and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye!